Audio Jungle.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to Off the Woodwork. We're your hosts. I'm Drew.
I'm Arnizzle.
Christian.
And today's episode is going to be, I guess, just like one topic based. I guess I'll just get right into it. As you can see, we're all wearing San Diego Loyal jerseys.
Have you saw our story, too? Have you saw our story?
Hey, what is it called? What is it called, Drew? Loyal to the what?
Oh, Loyal to the Soil. I was like, what are we talking?
Sir.
I know, like, you just said that. You know,
what's it called?
What's he looked at him, he's like, do.
He's like, what is it called? I'm like, what is it?
Hey, be proud of it. Say it again. Say it again.
Loyal to the soil.
Say it again 2 times.
Loyal to the soil.
Say it again 3 times.
Loyal to the soil.
There we go. That's right.
Loyal to the fucking soil.
That's right.
But yeah, if you're watching this, it's obviously after the game or whatever. It will be Saturday at the latest or whatever. But on Wednesday, I'm speaking as if you're watching on Saturday, but Wednesday, if you saw on our story, followed us on that day. We went to the San Diego Loyal game versus Orange County, which we will get in the details of the gameplay and the game day experience, all that. But it was definitely awesome. I mean, that's like a no-brainer.
Hey, can I say something real quick?
No, you can't.
As a San Diego adopted native, Orange County, get the fuck out of here, boy. We don't fuck with you. We don't fuck with you, bro.
All right,
I
so
always complain about just winning.
Unless it's like Chuco Perez or Chuco Hernandez, we fuck with you, Chuco, because Guadalajara and shit like that. But
all right, so
audible, hey, who,
Hey.
for real,
Hey.
Drew, man of the match tonight.
Hey.
oh,
Man of the
100% Elijah Martin.
Yeah,
100%.
100%.
And we'll definitely get into why that is the
Yeah.
answer, because that guy,
Definitely.
He didn't score no goals,
you don't have to.
but the thing is, you don't
But-
have to score goals to be man of the match, though.
But
Is that it? And I think
you
that's
don't
like
have to be.
a lot of younger players or like a lot of youngsters. They think like, oh, you're never gonna get recognition unless you score goals.
No,
And I think it's like a thing that's going on with the young players
Nah.
nowadays. Is like, oh, like they only recognize the people that score goals. The thing is, like, goals start somewhere. You feel me?
yeah.
No, I mean,
So
speaking as a goalkeeper, that's 600%. When I decided to become a goalkeeper, I had to realize I'm not going to score.
yeah,
I'm not
you
going to score.
like
You could.
you
could.
could
Go up in the header.
you could, but
Drew,
the
Drew.
chances of you scoring, it's
Yeah.
like unless
That's-
you're taking the free kicks.
Yeah, but that's not like, you know, you got to think of, like, even in a defender case, yes, defenders score goals a lot and stuff, but they're not.
Yeah, they're not mainly scoring
You become the
goals.
man of the match by doing the defensive, you know, those plays that keep the ball out of the net, moving it up. But that's what makes you that player of the game. So the same thing with the goalie making the save. Strikers is doing the goal scoring. That's what makes them the man of the match.
Would it be
True.
would it be too much to say that Elijah Martin is like the Marcelo of the ULS or
USL?
USL?
He always mixes. You know, I can't really go into it that much because I don't know that league that much. I'd love to get to know about it more.
But when it comes to like SD Loyal,
Oh, 100. I mean,
I see a lot of
agree, bro.
Marcelo and Elijah Martin. I'm not gonna lie.
he's got
He's determined, bro.
determination. He's very passionate.
Love that shit.
I mean, if you guys saw it, and I've seen it in the past games, he interacts with all the fans as much as he can. He'll literally go from the one goal line and just make his way, and he'll talk to you. He'll ask, you know, did you like the game, all that stuff, you know, position you play, all that. No matter who says anything, they're always like, oh, you did awesome. He's like, no, I appreciate that. Thank you. Like, no, he does this because he knows these fans are watching him and wanting him to do good. And obviously he wants to do good as well. But I could definitely, I mean, I haven't followed him that much, but I know he's played a couple teams around the league and stuff like that. And he's good. He is definitely good. He struggled starting time with the Loyal when he signed, and now he's got it secured, and I'm loving every minute of it.
You know what I liked about him today in his performance today?
Bro. Damn.
Like as a defender, like there were I think it was like minute like 22, maybe like 32, where he lost the ball to the other dude,
Yeah.
and then, like it went out of bounds,
yeah,
and like he fell to the ground like
It was a
just
goal
off the
kick.
tackle,
It
like
was a
off the
goal
tackle,
kick,
like
yeah.
it was like body to body. He fell off the ground.
yeah.
As soon as he fell off the ground and he saw the ball go out of bounds, like he hit the floor. He was like,
Yeah, I felt,
he's
yeah.
like, fuck. Like you can
Yeah,
just
you
tell
could-
he
yeah,
was.
you could tell
That's
he-
what he was talking about. He's like,
Mhm.
he's like, fuck. He's like,
Yeah, he
fuck.
was like that, yeah.
And like, bro, like, honestly, it's very rare to find a player at his level to be so passionate, like even if he just loses the ball out of bounds, to be like, because I mean I know you saw him, you saw him, bro.
I definitely
when he lost the ball, he hit the ground. He was like shit. Like it should have never fucking even happened.
You know he made the mistake.
He knew he made the mistake,
Yeah.
and you know what? For him to be like, fuck, I made the mistake, and for him to go back on defense and be double as hard, double as concentrated, that means a lot, bro. That's like a key player, bro.
I enjoy watching him play.
Like when you make a mistake and you can go double as hard as you were already going, that means that you're learning as a player. Not even learning. That means that you're passionate. And I think Eli Martin, he showed a lot of passion tonight, bro.
Always does.
And like even when he was like going up from the field to the locker room, like I even told him, I was like, yo, I saw you when you lost the ball and you hit the ground. And I the only thing I told him was like, dude, as a defender, like I mean, I'm not no pro level defender or nothing. But it's like I could see that he had the same frustration as me if I would have been a player like at his level.
Oh, 100%.
Cause like, dude, at that level, bro, like any mistake that happens to you as a defender, it can mean a goal towards the other team, bro.
Yep. Especially when you're playing like in the left or right back position, that last corner spot, like it's a perfect crossing point.
It's a crucial. I mean, no disrespect to my center backs and stuff, because you know center backs still keep it up. Like you know, see, center backs are like they're like the big wall, but like the right back and left back, they're like it's like that's where the attack is coming from for the most of the part of the game. You know what I'm saying? Unless you have like a very good dribbler in your front field and stuff, but I just like how Eli Martin takes a lot of responsibility of himself. And I feel like not a lot of players take a lot of responsibility of themselves. But I think that tonight, Eli Martin showed that he takes responsibility of what he does wrong.
Oh, yeah.
And the way that he shows up back to it, works double as hard. I have nothing but respect for him. Who do you guys think is like, I mean, we have Guido too. Guido was the only person that put numbers up in the scoreboard. How do you feel about him, Drew?
I always like watching him play. You know, it was a big deal when he was
signed.
Signed, but I like more focused on privilege of when he signed. He wasn't the number 10. There was no number 10. Or I think it went to Miguel Berry, but he was like on loan, all that stuff. Always don't fall in love with a lone player. That was a big thing for all of us. But when they fully announced that he was the new official number 10, it was a big deal. Obviously, because, you know, being number 10 is very, you know, big thing to, you know, especially when you have a legendary coach that wore the number 10 in his playing career and all that kind of stuff. So I like him. I like watching him play. You know, we got to get this guy some shorts because he always wears these shorts but pulls them back. Like, I don't know if you saw the banner under the logo sport group, get this man some shorts. Like, but he's just so, I don't know. It's just when he has the ball, it's just it's fun to watch. I mean,
he has a good shot.
I mean, he had good shots today. That PK, absolutely unstoppable. The last game, or I think it was 2 games before, the one that made on Sports Center.
Yeah.
Beautiful, just back corner. Like, he just has that shot. He has that power. He has the passion, and I love every moment of it.
I don't mean to cut you off, Drew, but can we all agree that Guido is on demon time?
Oh, he's 100%. He's going.
Is he on demon time, Christian? Is he on demon time, Drew?
I would even say, even though he's not even one of the top scorers of the team,
but is he on demon time?
You see how he was doing, bro? You see that PK shot he did, though? Bruh. Come on,
it was nasty.
Like
he was like, boom,
even the keeper,
put that shit back in the back.
The keeper was like, I think I got it.
And you know what? He did not show an ounce of worry when he kicked that shit.
And he really didn't.
He never second guessed himself. He was like, you know what? I know this shit's gonna go in. Boom. Put that shit in. Right in the back of the net. And that's what we like to see about players. I ain't gonna lie.
It's all about confidence.
It really is.
You can get by with doing stuff. You can get far in life. You can do anything. It's just with confidence.
You can be the fastest player. You can have the strongest shot. But if you're not confident, you're not going to go far. Honestly, you're really not.
Really confidence is key, bro.
Confidence is key. So, what else do you think about the game tonight, Drew?
All right. So I mean, we can set it up a little bit. We can kind of get into just the whole game day experience. Since this was
my first game.
your first game, your first home loyal.
This is
game.
my first home loyal game.
Yeah.
Hey, can we give a big shout out to Ricardo, president of Loyal? Shout out to the boy.
To Ricardo.
If you watching this, we appreciate you, bro.
Yeah, bro.
Yes, sir. That's a big bro. You feel me?
Appreciate you for that.
Yes.
Firing Drew here.
Yes,
Sir.
Ricardo's a great guy. Working with the loyal and stuff. It's really
Super
cool to always
down to
talk
earth,
to him.
dude.
He
Super
even
down to
as
earth.
fans,
Very
even if
awesome.
we weren't like a podcast, we were just random fans that went there. He still would have taken the time to talk to us.
Dude, he's so cool.
And all the
Yeah,
loyal
great
staff
too.
actually does. All of them. Everybody. Even the sales ticket people. Like, if you just go to talk to them about anything.
it was
they
cool
will.
when like that one dude came with us like, oh, Off the Woodwork Podcast.
Yeah, Weston.
And I was
I
like,
love
oh,
Weston.
shit.
Shout out to Weston. I've met him since day one.
I was like,
I literally remember him walking us down to the
Yeah.
field at the Chula Vista training center for the first scrimmage against FC Dallas. Like, I fully remember that stuff. He's given me a tour of the headquarters a couple times. Like, he plays Tuesday nights at our the Sportsplex where we play and stuff. Like, Weston's just a cool guy. He's a big Tottenham fan, so being a Chelsea fan, we always had a lot to
Tottenham.
talk.
Oh, so you like what's his name? Son.
Hanson.
I don't know. I
Hanson?
don't know his. But I'm
Yeah.
assuming
Harry
if you're
Kane.
a Tottenham player,
You
Yeah.
you love him. You
Like,
love
he's
him.
gotta love him stuff.
No.
Yeah, Spurs. Oh no, that's Spurs. No, Tottenham Spurs. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's really cool to just talk to him because he's also just a big soccer fan. He just
Yeah.
big part of the team now and stuff like that. So it was really cool. Always interacting with him and him actually, just straight up like, hey, Off the Woodwork, what's up, guys? Appreciate you coming down. It's
Yeah,
like,
that was cool for him. to
it's
say
cool.
that.
It's fun. It's really, I think, the real first time that someone we didn't introduce us. He came to us and was like, hey, Off the Woodwork. It felt, it just,
Hey, shout him out real quick.
yeah, shout out Weston. I mean, I
Weston,
love the guy.
Weston what? Do you know his
I-
last name?
Couldn't
Sorry,
give that-
Weston.
Hey,
don't
we don't know
know-
your
we
we
don't know
don't
last name,
we don't
bro.
know your last name, Weston.
But shout out to you,
But hey,
Weston.
my name Arnizzle, bro. We gonna shout you out in the podcast, bro. Hey, if you ever had a loyal game, shout out Weston, bro. Weston gonna get you right. He gonna direct you to the restrooms. He gonna direct
Yeah.
you where you gotta be seated, and Weston gonna direct you where you can get probably some player autographs, bro. I don't know. Talk to Weston,
No.
bro. He gonna let you know where the players gonna come out of and go into, bro. Come on, for real, for real.
But he's a
Yeah,
cool guy. It was
yeah.
really, I always try to, he's doing his stuff whenever I'm working there, going to the game stuff. So I always make sure to say hi to him. We talk and it's kind of funny. He works at the information booth, so he can't see the game from there. So if I'm in a certain spot, he'll come up and he's like, "What are we looking at? Any fouls, any goals, that kind of stuff." And I'll tell him, he's like, "Okay, cool,
So
cool,
he's
cool."
He's like really into it.
No,
'Cause
he's a
like
huge soccer
today,
fan.
like I
Yeah.
did go into the information booth and then they didn't even know what the fuck was going on with the game, bro.
Yeah.
And it was
They
like,
don't. They can't
and
see
it was like people from the loyal team that
Yeah,
was
yeah,
like
no,
there, and
no.
I was like, so like you're not even like listening to it, like
No. Well, it's one of those where if you play it on ESPN or it's delayed.
yeah.
It's not. So you're gonna hear them cheer, and then you're gonna see why they cheer, and it's just not the same. It's really not.
Yeah, it really
As much as
isn't.
I watch a lot of them at ESPN, stream and stuff. I get the notification, and then 2 minutes later, I'm like, oh, there's the goal, and it's just kind of ruins the scene. You want to, but I mean, as working for them, they love to hear the cheering and stuff, so they know
Hell
that
yeah.
they're doing something right and stuff. And I mean, you talk to Jacob. Jacob's an awesome guy. Talk to him
Jacob is
last
my
game.
bro.
He's a really
Jacob's
cool guy.
my bro. Hey, shout out Jacob real quick. Yes, sir.
He's a really cool guy.
Information.
Hey, you know what I experienced today that I thought was super cool. In English we call it Locos del Loyal. In Spanish we call it Chavos del Loyal. I went over there for the last probably 10, 15 minutes of the game. Bro, you just tell them you're cheering for San Diego, everybody takes you in like family, bro.
No, it's 100%.
Dude, the chill, even my brother came. My brother came late. He came 10 minutes after halftime. And I was like, oh,
Cool.
he's like, do you want to get, I was like, do you want to get the full experience? Do you want to hang out over there by the real fans with the drums and the powder and stuff? He's like, oh, yeah, let's go. And I was like, all right, let's go. And we went. And there was this dude with a big ass SD Loyal flag. And I was like, hey, bro, is it cool if me and my brother stand next to you? We're from San Diego, we trying to support the team and stuff. And he was like, bro, if you're from San Diego, you automatically family. You don't even gotta ask me. He's like, bro,
That's sick.
and I ain't gonna lie, bro. The SD Loyal family, bro, y'all solid as hell, bro.
You touch his heart, bro.
You literally touch our hearts, bro. Even my brother was like, dude, Like you go to like TJ, you go with like los cholos. They be showing love, but like they don't be showing love like that though. That's the crazy thing. And for like me to like be like, hey yo, bro, like can we stand here? Can we chill with you? He was like, cause like you go to Mexico and you try to go to the fan section, they'll be like, oh, let me see your ticket so you know, so I know you're a real fan. This motherfucker's like, bro, like y'all from San Diego, y'all can kick it here, bro. Like cheer on with us. He was like. The chants are like right here on the shit, like, so if you don't know them, just read them aloud. And that to me, bro, it showed me that soccer.
Like the cheer was right here.
It shows me that it was like on the seat. It was like on the seat. Like if you don't know it, like you can just like read along to it. That to me, bro, like in Mexico, it's not like that.
I agree.
But it's the first time I've ever seen it in the States. And damn, bro, it's like in Mexico, if you're not part of the band and stuff like that,
the team and all
they probably won't even let you in unless like you're like you have like your face painted with a jersey and shit.
Yeah.
But
like hardcore.
And yeah, like very hardcore. But here in San Diego, bro, like it was cool for them to like take in like just some people, like some random ass people, just to cheer on for the same team.
That's how they get people to join their group. You know, that's why all the loyal people that work there, like the actual like front office, they always tell you it's like you come to one game, it's really hard like to say no. Like you want to go back to another one, you want to see it again, you want to see them perform against a different team, all that stuff, wear different jerseys, the different environment, if they have like halftime concerts, all that stuff, like you want to see it. It's the same thing with locals. You can have a membership, you get really cool stuff, you know, they do watch parties, all that stuff, and it's like, you know, you go do one of those things, you can end up being part of the group, and you know, who knows where it can take you from there.
Can we say something real quick, Drew?
You talking?
You gotta dap me up though.
Oh, I didn't know what we were doing.
Fuck Orange County, bro. Y'all took the L. You feel me?
Yeah, we scored when we want. We scored when we want.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie.
Drew knows that. We scored when we want.
If y'all were at the game at Torero Stadium tonight, Orange County was talking mad shit. Mad shit.
He's talking so much shit for no reason, bro.
What happened after the second goal? It was like this.
It was like cricket. Bro, and it was so funny, but there was like literally one loyal fan. This man yelled at them back too. And they didn't say shit.
I got that.
We gotta start using those more often. We gotta start using those more often.
That's what's crazy.
My boy behind us.
He yelled at that guy, and he was like, "You gotta do a cricket noise, buddy. Come on."
Put the cricket noise.
All right. Do I do it right now or
do it right now? Like that.
And then like that. And then my man's sitting behind us. He a loyal fan too. Because like the Orange County motherfuckers, they was talking shit. My man's behind us, loyal ass fan, San Diego loyal fan. He was like, "Shut the fuck up, you gay ass." Or
he didn't say that. He told him to shut up for sure.
He's like, "Shut up with your orange ass uniforms. You looking so stupid." He's like, "Get your bitch head home."
He for sure like cussed them out to the point where they didn't even talk back.
I can't even recreate it.
No, you can't.
Because like it was so perfect the way he was talking shit.
Yeah. It's another one of the moments you have to be there.
Yeah.
Because they were just going off, doing their chants, whatever. Loyal were not even really targeting at them and stuff.
I know, bro.
And this guy was just like, "Nope, I'm done." He stood up and just like, I mean, it was like a solid like 2 minute just rant.
Yeah.
Like he's just like going off and stuff, and then literally we're all, like everybody got quiet, and then like all the loyal fans are just like, yeah, like dude, like one guy got you to shut up.
No, bro. Look, if you think about it, bro, like they've been literally the OC was literally like trash talking us, and like literally just, it was us, and we're just like,
it's just like literally it was like
what?
2 minutes in the game, they're already like flipping off players.
They got a star.
Yeah, and I'm like the game just started. Like it literally just started. I'm like,
you know what the funniest thing about me was is like when that dude shut him up. security went up to the OC fans and they were like, "Hey,
Shit
bro,
was
like
funny.
you can't be provoking the other fans, bro. Like you can't be like saying cuss words to the other fans." And then like as soon as that shit happened, or I don't mean to cut you off, but they were like, the security guard was like, "Dude, you can't be provoking fans." And then they were like the SC lower had like their own chant that had like a F word in it, and they were like, "You can't say no cuss words. Stop saying cuss words. That's
Watch
not
your
allowed.
profanity.
Can't say
It's not allowed.
profanity.
Watch your They were like, "Watch your profanities."
I love that quote.
It's like, bro, like when it came to you, you didn't watch him, and it's like the thing is like it's just a chant. We're not direct. Like maybe it is directed at you because you're the opposition, but we're not like literally screaming at you as a fan. You know what I'm saying? And that's what they were doing. They were screaming at us as fans.
It was just toxic. Like
Yeah, those guys.
like
are
obviously
toxic.
that's their team. They cheer for them. Like I'm not
Yeah.
being like, oh, I don't like those guys. Like it just was like from the moment. It's like, yeah, you cheer for your team from 0 to 90, but it's like literally they're flipping off players. They were already like just cussing out. It's just like
They were like cussing at other fans from the opposite.
yeah, it was just
team.
like the game just started. And the game's going on. Like
do you remember when we went to what was it, SD Lawyer versus LA Galaxy? Did the fans act like that?
no, because the loyal fan. No, I can speak personally. On
And there
both.
was a ton of loyal fans. There was a
ton. They
ton.
Literally that pretty much the whole group went there, and like even more people. Like it was like they had their big group, and then they kind of like
Yeah.
morphed in. They were everywhere and stuff,
And
but it wasn't.
And you know what? Before the game, the LA Galaxy fans, they showed love to me, and
Oh,
they knew
no.
I was there for the Galaxy or the SC loyal team. After the game, they still showed love.
No, they always.
And you know what? What the beautiful thing was is like, we might have like talked trash about what was going on the field, but we never disrespected each other on the stands.
No, and that's why that's a big thing
That's
that like I've
it.
always like being a Galaxy fan. You see it a lot right now with LA Galaxy versus LAFC. Twitter, holy crap! No
Twitter
matter
is
what
toxic.
happens, like it just goes. Literally, whatever one team can do the
no.
other, and they'll go off. But like, I don't want to sound biased, but the Galaxy literally like those fans, they kind of just sit back and kind of laugh in a sense because like they'll do something. They're like the LFC fan, like we did that first, and it's like no, we actually did that first. Like we, it comes down to the whole like technically the Galaxy playing Carson, so LAFC they like focus on that. They literally don't call him. They call him Carson. They focus on that, and then like. And now people are like, well, look, LAFC is signing big players, Shalani, Bale, and it's like the Galaxy were doing that first, and it's just like a whole.
True.
It's like a whole talk. Yes, if I see an LAFC fan, I say it anywhere. I'm just like, F this guy.
Andrew says
Literally,
it.
like I'll do it anywhere. They could be wearing a hat, and I'm just like, I don't like this guy. He's an LAFC fan, but I respect the passion and the heart they have for their team. I mean, it goes the same. You're Manchester United, I'm a Chelsea, you're Liverpool. I'm gonna cheer for Chelsea. If they're going against Man U, fuck Man U. But I
Yeah.
know it'll be a
Fuck
good
Man
game.
U, bro. For real,
Fuck
for real. though.
Liverpool, motherfucker. Get the fuck out of
Fuck
here.
you too.
But
Fuck
Fuck
Chelsea.
it's like-
Liverpool.
But at the end of it's when it's respect. It's just like
Fuck City.
it's just don't be toxic with that shit. Fucking pisses me off.
Yeah, some people are just like a little too extra toxic.
Literally,
Yeah,
like,
that OC was a little
That was
extra.
literally when the
way too
whistle
extra.
blew and you started. It's like you don't have material to get mad about.
There's literally a guy next to us just trying to show off his champion, 1 star.
Oh yeah, they
Like,
focused on the start.
It's like,
which,
bro, you're in 13th place right now.
sure,
we're-
this
and
guy
we're in
looked up
third
the
place, bro.
He looked
Tell
up
him,
the-
Christian. Tell him, Christian.
Like literally, like I was looking at something like, bro, you're literally playing us, and we're in 3rd place, and you're in 13th place in the fucking league.
You know what I call that?
What-
I
what-
call
I
that.
thought you-
I call it.
I
I
thought
call
you were a
it.
championship team, aren't you?
Hey, when motherfuckers be acting like that, you know what I say? Pipe down, motherfucker. Pipe down. Because you ain't piping
Pipe
up.
down,
You
ooh.
piping down.
It's one of those where you can use that as your excuse that they have a star doing over, and we can use the excuse we're high on the table. What makes you a real fan, in my opinion, is if you can do that and actually have a legit conversation. But if they just keep going back, we got a star. Well, we got a star. It's like
Then why'd they lose tonight?
yeah,
If you got to start, why you
I
lose
don't
tonight,
like-
bro?
it's
Come
like
on, why you
it's
lose
just the whole
tonight?
point. You should be able to have other reasons, have other topics going on when you have to talk about. It's like, I mean, in all reality, you could have that conversation with Dewey about a Man U, Man City thing.
Do we?
They've more recently won the league than
Dewey
you.
the Ghost.
But they, in my opinion, Man U has more richer and has been around a lot longer than Man City.
We have more Champions League than City.
Exactly. See, there's a whole conversation. So if you can actually have the conversation about it instead of just, oh, we won the league last year.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's what I'm saying. Like they're not making
All right,
sense.
you got one. Now put another on the board. Like if we took, all right,
That's
Christian,
what
go
I'm
board.
saying.
Man City fan, unfortunately, sorry Dewey, but he would have more things on the board. You can even go down the players. Like Man U would still end up with more points on the board of like just reasons of why that team's better, in my opinion. You know, Dewey can make an argument by all means. The same thing with any rival thing. It's just
This is so stupid.
Hey,
a championship team wasn't that good.
Last season, fuck Man City.
Yeah,
and they did win. They did win the PL.
Luckily,
but they got Holland, and I think they probably will win the PL. It's gonna be between Liverpool and Manchester City again. It's gonna be a very close game.
It's gonna be good.
Yeah.
I think this season's gonna be really good.
How do you guys feel about Gabriel Jesus going to Arsenal?
I'm happy with that. I'm extremely happy with that. I don't even know why, because it's like,
honestly, he just needs to be somewhere
I've
else.
enjoyed watching
Bro,
Gabriel
he needs to get
Jesus.
the
I'm happy.
City does not.
I think
City's
Arsenal is the
space for him.
perfect place. I'm happy for that. Like I am like
I'm not even an Arsenal fan.
exactly. I'm not an Arsenal. I'm not really like I enjoy watching Gabriel Jesus, but I'm like I really couldn't care less what happens. Like he's still cool to watch, but I'm like I'm happy. I can't wait. I hope he does good.
Gabriel Jesus is like a faster version of Neymar with a little bit less skill moves.
He's a striker.
Yeah.
Neymar's
So
the
I say him like a little bit faster,
Yep.
like a little bit faster than Neymar, but with a little bit less skill moves.
Mm-hmm.
That's how I view him as.
I fully I'm very happy with that. I'm really excited. I really hope he does well. I hope it doesn't, go bad or anything. Like it's good because if he stayed at Man City, he wasn't gonna get the playing time.
You know that Arsenal versus Man City game is gonna be a good game to watch.
Oh, dude, I think the Premier League is gonna be very popular this year. A lot of new signings going around. A lot of new.
Because you know what, La Liga, it just doesn't have the same excitement as anymore.
I mean, I just like watching my team rebuild. That's about it right now.
If anything, we'd love to watch Barcelona rebuild.
And I think that's what we're doing right now.
And they are. Dude, wait, hold up.
I'm holding.
Did you guys see what Koeman said recently about Barcelona?
Yes, I was gonna share that in the chat. I know. 100%
viewers, right now, if you guys are still watching this video right now,
talking
I was gonna bring that up today, but
dude,
I'm glad you did.
That's mad disrespect,
you're
bro.
love this.
If the viewers are still listening right now, you're still watching this video,
You better be.
fuck Koeman, bro. You know what he said? He was like, I don't understand where Barcelona is still playing like the 4-3-2-1 or whatever it was with the tiki-taka. It's outdated. I don't understand why they're buying Lewandowski.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, how the fuck did Xavi pick up the team out of you? And he's making a better team.
How do you pick up the team
when you had that shit?
Games.
You had that shit for 2 years.
15 straight games. No, 1 year. I think 1 year.
You had that shit for a year. And you want to say that tiki-taka doesn't work? The moment Xavi comes back to work with the team, make that shit strict as fuck, bring the tiki-taka back, the same formation, they winning games and shit.
Yeah, but
Koeman, a Dutch manager.
Well, he played for the team.
He played it. You know how I always told you, it's like some players are meant to be players only. Some players are meant to be player coaches. Some players are meant to be player managers. Xavi was meant to be a player manager. Koeman was meant to be a fucking player.
Bro.
Nothing else, nothing more. Maybe he'd be the coach who passes you the ball for you to shoot it. But fuck no. Nothing else, dude. Like that's how aggravated I am, bro.
Oh yeah.
Especially Drew. Are you a Barcelona fan?
This guy
Yes.
Okay. His comment about I don't understand why Xavi's bringing the tiki-taka back. Like, why is Xavi bringing the tiki-taka back? How did that make you feel?
So basically what I was going to say in this sense, we talked about this last episode with Keith, episode 21. Check it out if you haven't.
Check it out, motherfuckers.
We talked about it. They bring in different managers. You can't change the team aspect. You can change the players. You can change the formation.
But
Whatever
you
the
can't
hardest, the way they
change-
play, and Tiki Taka is Barcelona.
It is.
Hey, shut up, Rennie.
You can't.
It is,
You,
though.
you can't do it. So Koeman saying that proves that point even more.
That he wasn't the right manager.
He wasn't. And I think most Barca fans can agree with that, and I think even the front
Yeah.
office. It was just they
Yeah.
knew he wasn't long term, so they were just hoping it would work long enough, and it unfortunately wasn't the best thing. So it's like one of those things, but like I think that's just on Koeman just kind of being a little booty tickled about it,
Well,
going like,
Well,
oh, if I would've stayed longer,
He
Of
wasted,
course.
a year,
He's
bro.
he's
A
mad.
year.
He's mad
It
because
is.
he got kicked off because of Xavi.
yeah.
But it's like, if you're a hardcore Barcelona fan, it's like, let's think about it. Like, Koeman is a Dutch player. He's a Dutch. He did play for Barcelona. I'm not saying maybe.
I think
he
was
did
on the
play for
first
Barcelona,
Champions League
right?
for Barcelona.
He
bro.
played for Barcelona, right?
I think he was the one who shot like that
was
one goal to
100%.
make the first.
he was
Yeah.
he wasn't like
Champions League
top
goal.
like Barca legend. Like he'd probably be right under the tier of that. But yeah, he definitely played for Barcelona.
He's not on a Ronaldinho level though. He's not on a Messi level. But,
Are you-
but
okay,
we're
sorry.
not we're
I'm
not talking
sorry.
about levels though.
I'm
We're
like,
we're not
this
talking
guy.
about
We're
levels
about
though.
to
We're
bring
not
it
talking
back.
about
you
levels.
could even
We're
put
about
like
bringing it back.
can even
to
put,
something
like-
else,
We're
bro.
not
Okay.
talking about levels though, and
I
I'm
know.
sorry for bringing it up, but
well, no, I'm just saying
But-
you can't go. Oh, he ain't no Ronaldinho
but it's like-
level.
but
yeah,
it's
no
like-
shit, no one is.
well,
but-
yeah, no one is ever
but
gonna
I'm
be
just
on
saying,
Ronaldinho's
like,
level.
there's
But it-
second
Ronaldinho,
tier,
yeah,
third tier, like
Ronaldinho is like God level.
Koeman has an icon card in FIFA.
Yeah.
So obviously he did something, but it's not like
I ain't gonna lie, I've never heard somebody talking
But I
about.
want to be like, I got Koeman.
I've never heard
Nah,
somebody
you
say,
don't-
"I want to pack Coleman in a pack."
exactly.
I've never heard
Yeah.
that shit before.
But
Yeah,
if
I'll
you got it,
probably
you're like
do.
you
But-
probably go like, oh shit, I paid
but-
Koeman. And you're like, okay, it's
Yeah.
icon, more
and
of
I,
a.
and
I
I
got a
still
icon.
bench him, and I still bench him
Yeah.
for Hazard. But
Nah,
hey, let's go
nah,
back
stop.
to what we were talking about. Let's
Stop.
go back to what we were talking about
Stop
though.
that.
Let's go back to what we were
Stop,
talking about.
bro.
Okay.
Don't say that.
You have Koeman
Don't say
as a
that.
Dutch player.
Don't
Focus on
say
this-
that.
he's focused on this touch.
He comes back trying to manage Barcelona. He wants to get rid of the tiki-taka, passing, controlling the ball, domination, leading to goals.
He seems more like a forceful through ball type guy in my opinion.
Does he
bro.
not? He looks like the type of the guy to force through balls, right?
Yeah.
And then you get a guy like Xavi, who's been in the team for freaking year. I'm talking like 13 years plus.
I think like 1990.
1990, bro. 1990,
1999 or something
all he
like
knew
that?
was tiki-taka.
Yeah.
When Barcelona knew all about tiki-taka, they dominated
Yeah.
champions. They dominated. I mean, maybe not champions, but Copa del Rey, Supercopa, La Liga.
Liga.
They
They had
manage
good ass
everything,
years,
bro.
Well, like, they literally made teams like look
How
like
is a Dutch
like
player?
kids.
How is a Dutch player gonna manage a Spanish team and say like, "Oh, the Spanish team got it all wrong. You can't be playing that style anymore. It's all about being physical." Bro, you had the team for a whole year. You try to play physical, it didn't work.
It really did.
And then when you get replaced by a better manager who's going back to the basics of the club, is
the
winning
basics.
is winning games. He's Xavi is out here winning games.
Bro, I literally told you, like, he came in, he had like a little struggle, but then he had a 15-win streak before that.
Exactly.
Koeman couldn't even do that.
Exactly.
He couldn't even
So
get 3-win streak.
and then you know what makes me so angry is like Koeman. Does he even manage a team right now?
Couldn't
Shit,
really
I
tell
don't
off the
even.
top
I
of my
couldn't
head.
tell you,
Honestly,
bro, 'cause
honestly,
I'm not
if he
tracking that
does,
fool.
fuck that team. I don't give a fuck.
We're also the worst group when it comes to managers. Apparently,
Yeah.
we
Yeah,
don't, we don't
we
know
are.
who manages
Yeah.
teams.
But you know what though? For him to be like, for him to even speak about it right now is like, oh, I don't understand why Barcelona wants to stick to the tiki-taka. It's never gonna work. When Xavi is literally proving him wrong.
Yeah, he is.
Xavi, bro. Xavi. You know how I
He's
told you it's like
crazy, he's
there's
crazy.
players meant to be players, there's players meant to be player coaches,
He's the
and there's
manager.
players meant to be
yes.
player managers.
And player just meant to be a player. And
Exactly.
retire.
Exactly.
I'm sorry.
But it's like for
I'm
him
not.
to try to like belittle the Barcelona way and even belittle Xavi, I have no respect.
So fucked up.
I have no respect for Koeman. I used to have a little bit of respect for Koeman. I was like, oh, because I was like, oh, he tried to change the playing style and it didn't work. But like, at least he tried to change it to see if he would win more.
Like, bro, honestly, like I thought, because like he was a Barca, I thought he was actually gonna like
yeah. But right now,
put some discipline.
I have no respect for Koeman. After the comments he said, dude, I have no respect for him. And I don't see him ever coming back in a manager perspective. Never.
Yeah.
Never.
He needs to change up that
mentality.
Attitude.
Them fucking
It's
mentality.
like, bro, like even players were doing like whatever the fuck they want. That's why they got injured. That's why he was like down. Like I remember he talked about how like, oh, I didn't have all these players like Xavi did. Well, yeah, motherfucker, you didn't take care of your players, bro. You didn't tell them like, oh, you gotta be like this, you gotta eat right, you gotta eat at the center, you gotta work out, you gotta stretch.
You know what's one thing? You know what's one thing that I was like,
the fuck?
That I was like, you know what's one thing that I was like, oh shit, like what was going on before that? You know how like when Xavi became manager, he was like, oh, like if you show up late, even if it's a minute, you lose like 15 grand off your paycheck.
Yeah,
late fees. Whatever you do outside of the club, it's gonna affect you. If you go out to the club, it's like another 10 grand. Blah blah blah.
Yeah.
So, what the hell was Koeman doing that he didn't have him strict? Because if you're a manager for a big ass team like Barcelona, you want to make it known that whatever you say as a manager is law. Like you want to show up late, okay, you're gonna deal with the consequences. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're gonna do 50 laps, and you know what? You're gonna start, but when you start for the game, you're gonna be tired of shit because you didn't want to be responsible. And you know what? When you start the game, I'm gonna sub you out, and I'm gonna put a fresher player in for you. And I feel like as a manager, that's the mentality you have to have. You cannot let the player be bigger than who you are. Now, here's the thing. If it's a legendary player for the club who has never broken any rules, then okay, you can let him pass. As long as they're still performing out there.
Hey, it's all about
but with Koeman, does it not sound crazy that after Koeman, Xavi put all these rules? Think about it.
Yeah, not too long. Yeah, I mean he put that shit the minute he walked in,
dude.
Bro.
Think about it. Why did it make the news that Xavi had all these rules for the player? But you never heard about none of these rules with Koeman. You know why? Because none of these players respected Koeman. None of these players respected him.
Bro, they literally, Xavi said, like, he doesn't know what happened to, like, all the rules. Because, like, obviously, around when he was playing, you know, everything that he put out, that list, obviously, they were implementing that. So, I don't know which manager took that off. I don't think it was Luis Enrique either.
No. I'll tell you what this. When Luis Enrique was still manager, they were winning champions. They were winning Copa del Rey. La Liga.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like, you know, Luis Enrique was still a good one, but then I think the manager after him, and then obviously probably after that.
You know why they kicked Luis Enrique out? Because of the Barcelona president.
Well, yeah, bro.
And that same motherfucker that was president back then, he got hit with a lawsuit for fraud.
Exactly. Well, yeah, bro. I never liked him either. I don't even know why they got him in the seat.
You know what I hated? That they didn't give Messi his respects.
Yeah, for real.
Bro,
for real.
Messi was there when he was 18. His first goal and assist off of Ronaldinho.
It was 17.
17, 18. Assist off of Ronaldinho, dude.
Yeah, it was nice.
His first goal in like the top of the league, La Liga.
Yeah, professional level.
You cannot make a better story than that. Your first goal off an assist off Ronaldinho.
Yeah.
Dude, if it was me,
bro, they have like
I would die. I would die for an assist off Ronaldinho for me to just tap it in.
Bro,
honestly,
I think they even recreated that, like, you know, the video, but like more in HD too. Like that game and all that stuff, like everything, like even Ronaldinho's like era. Like, I'm pretty sure they resolute, made it look all good.
And you know, I seen a documentary, and then like they're interviewing Ronaldinho about the goal. They're interviewing Ronaldinho about the goal, and they're like, yeah, like me giving him the assist to score that goal. It was like me passing him the baton to be the captain. He's like, it's me passing him the duties to be the next me.
Yeah.
And he's like, have you ever seen like even like on TikTok, Instagram, or whatever it is, of like Messi saying hi to Ronaldinho? It's always like hugs, and it's like you know, like professional players, like they just give a hug and then they just walk away. Between Messi and Ronaldinho, they hug and they talk for a while, bro. They talk for like 2-3 minutes, bro. They're like, oh yo, and like they're just speaking like Argentinian, or like they're mostly speaking Spanish, like Spaniard Spanish. And that's how you know they have very true love, dude. They have very true love. But honestly, dude, if I can say something in this podcast, is like, fuck Koeman. Shout out my boy Xavi.
Yeah.
For real. My boy Xavi.
For bringing us back, bro.
Xavi bringing back the real Barcelona. Koeman can take the fat ass L. For real.
While Xavi brings back real Barcelona, let's bring it back to what we need to talk about right now, too, okay?
Hey, you know what I can see after Xavi? Puyol.
Okay.
Puyol as a manager.
We could talk about that another time, my boy. All right, trust me. All right, let's get back to, you know, our loyal game, you know, our experience. Drewski?
Yeah.
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 But yeah, back on topic as Christian got us towards there of the loyal game. I mean, it was a good game. It was a very good game. Fortunately, 2 red cards towards the beginning of it, so both teams were down a man.
35 minutes, I believe.
Somewhere around there. It was very early.
Yeah, it was like 37 minutes.
But it was overall a good game. It was an awesome game day experience, you know. It's the first game I got to watch as a fan this year, you know, working the games and all that stuff. I mean, I still enjoy working there. I still enjoy watching the games when I get the chance and all that stuff. Don't fire me, Ricardo.
True.
All that stuff. But, I mean, it was still fun to go, all that. I know we'll definitely go again. We've talked to a little bit more people now, getting our foot in the door, and we're still trying to get some like media passes so we can get on the field, you know, take some shots of the game, interview some players, just have some cool like game day vlogs and all that, because I think you guys would really enjoy that. I know we would enjoy that, all that kind of stuff. So hopefully we talked to a few more people today, so hopefully that can get the ball rolling. We're not gonna get into it too much because we're gonna mess with you guys, but we do. Hopefully, we've already got the ball rolling on that of possibly having some player interviews, maybe some possible guests on the podcast and all that. We've already started talking to those players, talking to the people we needed to hopefully make that happen. So I'm not going to name drop it, all that stuff. We'll definitely, guys, give you like the heads up once that's actually happened, when things are official, because I know we'll be excited. So hopefully you guys will be excited about that as well.
Drew. See? Hey, Drew. Can we give him at least one letter?
No.
One letter?
We'll give you this.
No.
Possible future. We're just going to talk
Just
about
a letter. Just one
stuff.
letter.
No.
We will be doing something with 2 balls and a mic, hopefully in the future, having them on.
That's confirmed.
All that stuff. We already talked to them. It was really cool finally meeting those guys face to face. Like I met them
Yeah,
before
all
the game.
3 of us.
Hey.
So we all met them together. Shout out to those guys.
Shout out to 2 balls in the mic, dude.
You know, they've been doing it for 2 years now. They've been killing it. They've got media passes to the Wave, to the Loyal, to the Soccers. Hopefully they can get passes to the World Cup in 2026. And hopefully we'll be right there next to you guys as well. Because if we get those, I'd probably shit my pants. Maybe
Me too.
have a little heart attack and all that.
Hey, bro. Shout out to 2 balls in the mic.
They do
They
good.
are the chillest dudes I've ever met, dude.
They're not saying that
they're
we're
not
equals
stuck
or
up. They're not stuck up. Like, cause like compared to the people that we
they're
met,
pretty cool.
Mhm.
they're not stuck up at all.
Pretty cool.
They're down to earth.
passionate soccer fans that still have another job, that want this to become their job, but they're just having fun with it. They're creating content,
You know
sharing
what?
the soccer world and stuff.
That's what we love.
Yeah.
That's amazing. It's amazing, you know.
And you know what I love about them? That they don't act like they're on a pedestal.
No.
There are very down to earth guys and I have nothing but good things to say about him. And you know what? There's gonna be a 2 balls in a mic and Off the Woodwork collab very
in all
soon.
reality, I mean, I feel like we could probably make it work. Where they come to us and we go to them. I'd love to see theirs because they also have the same like roadcaster thing that we use to record stuff. They've got the cool little setup. They've interviewed some players. They've interviewed like Austin, Andrew. Like
I love to get their perspective on the World Cup.
They're awesome. They're really cool guys.
Yeah, honestly, me too.
They literally every game that I'm at, like I'm working and stuff. They'll like at one point we say hi to each other and stuff like that. You know, I was like, we gotta say hi to them. You know, this time, and they even made the jokes like, oh, you're not working today. I was like, no, man. You know, just being a fan today and stuff. So it's just they're really cool guys. Like in all around. You know, they're just passionate soccer fans like us. Mm-hmm. They literally did the same thing as us. Like, not trying to be like, oh, like, I mean, they did it first. Like, I can't be like, oh, we didn't do it first. But, like, this is the soccer community. We're working together, you know. They've done stuff at Hanger. They've stuff at the Loyal. So, if we, like, it's just really cool to finally meet those guys, you know. Hopefully, we can make some really cool content in the future.
Dude, I
all
ain't
that
gonna lie,
stuff,
bro.
so.
They're
they're
very down-to-earth guys, bro.
They're awesome. They're really cool.
I ain't gonna lie,
they're
bro.
really cool. They chill.
Like, they're very down to earth, dude. Like, I mean, you guys saw me talking to them in Spanish, bro. Like, they are very down to earth. Like, super down to earth. Compared to, like, most people that we met.
They're just cool.
They're very down to earth.
Well, they made conversations easy, bro. That's how.
Because they're literally us. If you think about it, there's 3 of them. There's 3 of us.
There you go.
Not to pull this card, but there were 2 Mexicans and there was a white guy. Like, like I mean, like it's just a cool thing, and they have, you know, they each have different perspectives and stuff. Like, you know, I've watched some of their podcasts, I've seen their content, their vlogs and stuff. You know, they have the teams they like, all that, and they're, you know, dude, they just know their shit. It's like, not saying like anybody can do a podcast, anybody can do anything they fucking want and stuff. It's like, but if you know what you're fucking doing with the confidence shit, it's fucking awesome.
Yeah.
The thing is, like, you can have the platform, but
it's just what you do with
it. It's what you do with it, and you got to get comfortable with it.
You do?
Or else you can't do it.
Yeah, I broke it.
Why do you think we've been, how many episodes? 22?
22.
22 episodes.
Double digits.
22 episodes.
People don't make it past episode 7.
Dude, I just saw another one now that's if you make it past episode 20.
Really?
Yeah, I'm like, does the number just keep getting bigger? I'm like, we're gonna get there, so it doesn't matter. But
you know what I saw recently? Like, I don't know if you guys see like Impulsive.
Oh, I love Impulsive.
Of course.
I watch Impulsive every week, and then Jake Paul signed. Do you know who Gideon is?
Yeah, I know who Gideon is.
Yeah, he signed him to Prime. He signed him to Prime to be like a content influencer. Yeah. That's so huge. You're saying like, dude, like the hardest thing is growing a following. But the easiest thing is that you just have to upload once a week. He's like, it might take a year or 2 to get you to a big following. But he's like, the hardest thing is uploading once a week, and the easiest thing is uploading once a week. When you get famous, the hardest thing is uploading 3 times a week.
Yep. I mean, yeah, obviously that it makes 100%. You know, not saying we struggle to do once a week and stuff, but we have our own lives and stuff like that. Obviously, we want this to become the end game and stuff. But, like, we're doing once a week now. You know, I don't know if you guys have...
And we're consistent.
...thought about this or seen on the Google Calendar. We're going to be dropping a lot of videos by around the end of the month because we have all the leagues starting up again. So we have the jersey, we have the jerseys, we have the table prediction stuff. So we've got a lot of it. There's, like, 2 per league. There's 5 leagues. So we got podcast episodes, and then we're going to record 10 separate videos.
You know what?
Coming up soon.
You know what's got me the most excited, Drew?
Got a lot going on.
The San Diego Sockers.
I'm excited for it,
dude.
And we get to go.
I am so excited.
And we get to see it in the brand new stadium,
dude. Oh no! This next season, they're still in San Diego Arena.
2023, they're there.
No wait, really? Because somebody in the crowd was telling me, this next season they're still gonna be in the San Diego Arena.
I would like them to just to make the transition because they really haven't announced that much. I'd like them. Like if they do that, perfect, cool. It will help us in a little sense too, just because you know.
To see the old one,
exactly. You know, get our foot. You know, we went to the final game and stuff like that, but you know, we want to make some footage of, you know, not the OG, but where they are currently at, because they've been all over the place.
Can I say something real quick?
I mean, you be saying that all the time, so I don't know.
Fuck the tropics.
I kind of got it.
If you guys know about the San Diego Sockers in the Tropics at the final last year or like last season, fuck the Tropics.
It was a good game.
It was a very good game. But one of the defenders from the Tropics, he was trying to look for a fight. Even when they were losing by like 3 goals.
Everybody's different. Everybody's playing style is different. The way they react to stuff, that's just what makes soccer, in my opinion, just the best one because fucking every game is different. Damn. Every player is different, and you got to come together and fucking make this beautiful piece of art.
What can we see next season as Off the Woodwork as a soccer team? Is there anything going on in the plans?
Like our indoor team?
I mean,
are we making
you want to call it indoor? Like, what are we looking forward to as our secondary videos?
Oh, our secondary video. Oh, okay. Well, you said team, so I was very...
Well, I mean, like, even if it is a team video.
Well, I mean, obviously, we still want to make indoor videos. I'm taking a break this upcoming season and all that. So we'll hopefully... Christian's still playing. Dewey, not part of the group, but he's still, on the team. He's taking a break at least for the season. That's what I heard,
Yeah,
all that stuff. But hopefully we can still make footage out of that. We still have the World Cup video coming up. I'm still just finishing up the editing on that. And then we have the jerseys and table predictions for all the leagues coming up soon. And those are all, I'm trying to get those lined up, and then we'll just pick a day and just start filming those. Obviously, come November time, we got some World Cup videos. We'll figure out what we're going to do with that.
A lot of videos.
Do a lot of reaction videos, all that stuff. Hopefully do some watch parties over at Hangar FC. Shout out to Keith for doing all that if we can get that stuff figured out. We're obviously working on, trying to do some more soccer stuff. I'm working on some TikToks to get us ready to start cranking out some TikToks and hopefully get 3 or 4 TikToks out every week. All that kind of stuff. Just kind of been doing a lot of past month. I've kind of been on house arrest in the sense I just haven't left. I go hang out maybe once a week kind of thing. So I've just been grinding, just research, just trying to get everything prepared so that when we want to do something, we just go and run. No, wait, we need to do this now. I mean, this is a side note. It's nothing huge, but I'm working on it, but we're going to have stickers again. We've been out of stickers for such a long time. So hopefully by starting next week, we'll have stickers. We're still working on doing our our merch that we make it. And you order it from us, so we're still working on that. Hopefully stuff will get moving in the next week or two, all that kind of stuff. But yeah, I mean, I think we're just doing. I mean, we got 1,300 followers on Instagram, and that's growing constantly every day. We're getting, I think,
love that.
I don't know where we're at on subscribers on YouTube. I know we're over 600. I think 2 episodes we were I think we're somewhere. Let's look at this. 623. 623. 623. So it's doing good.
Okay.
All that. So
we 22,000 views in total on YouTube.
Yeah, we just looked that up too. Yeah, in total 22,000. So that's really cool. But yeah, I mean we're on the steady pace. Obviously, we're coming up to a year in September. September 8th is our official 1 year. That was when our first episode 1 went up. So hopefully we can do a little fun video with that. We're still trying to work out the details if we're gonna just continue 33, 34, or if we're going to start over and go season 2, episode 1. A lot of kinks we're just going to work out, talking about a couple upgrades to the set, just all that kind of stuff. It's just, we're just talking. We just got to execute, at one point. But we got a lot of things on the board. We're just picking which ones we actually want to accomplish, execute, that kind of stuff.
We got to make executive decisions.
Yeah. We want to upgrade, change the whole thing at one point, but, we got the couches and now,
I ain't gonna lie.
Wallpaper,
these couches are very comfortable.
Everybody who sat on it.
Remember when we had Keith? Even Keith was like, damn, these are so comfortable.
When we told him to put the feet up, he's like, I might fall asleep. Dude, they're comfy.
Yeah,
they're comfy. You just literally.
He's like, whoa, what is this?
When you sit here, you just want to talk with people and chill out. And then you put the headset and the mics on, then you're gone. You don't even realize. Seriously, you guys see the set, but we see the garage. Freezer, fridge, washer, dryer. That's what we see. We don't. But it's once you step on the other side of this carpet, you're gone. You're in the studio. You're in the Off the Woodwork studio, and you don't even realize you're in a garage. And then you step outside and you're like, I'm literally just in a random neighborhood. So it's a really cool just experience and stuff. Hopefully one of these days we'll do a cool behind the scenes video, because you guys can't see it, but we got some photos on our wall. We post on our story and stuff, but some important moments.
Some subliminal.
Yeah. There's some inside jokes. Then there's just some very iconic moments in the Off the Woodwork crew and stuff. Hopefully we can prove that. You know, we were talking a little bit before we were filming today, that kind of stuff. Like, just we'll get there. You know, it's still fun. We're still enjoying every minute of it, obviously. So, I mean, you guys are watching this. You're obviously sticking around because we're on episode 22, baby. Like,
yes, sir.
Ain't no stopping us now.
ain't no stopping us.
Sheesh. All right, who's gonna take us out? Christian, do you think you have what it takes to take us out?
You take us out because you want to talk a lot. So I'm going to give it to you.
Do you want to end it now, or should we talk about something else?
I mean, is there any other things? I mean, I pretty much just laid out the whole future game plan.
That's what I'm saying.
Besides the game plan?
Nah.
Did you guys hear about Eto'o? He owes I think it was like 2.8 or like 3.1 million euros to in taxes to the Spanish government.
I saw
That's
something about
familiar.
that.
And that's equivalent to like 22 months in prison.
I don't know. So
Personally,
basically 2 years.
Personally, that motherfucker has enough money to pay that shit off. For sure.
Celebrities got to realize that even when they're not celebrity status anymore, even though he's still he's not playing, it's like the cameras are still on you, the news media is still on you. So anything that happens, everybody's gonna know. Like it just, I don't know. It's just like Koeman. He's not coaching, but he got interviewed for something, and now the whole soccer world knows that he's like, what the fuck? So it's
why the fuck?
Fuck
Fuck Koeman.
Fuck Koeman. That's the episode.
That's
This time.
right.
Fuck Koeman, and we went to the lab, dude. But yeah, I guess we can wrap it up. I mean, we 56 minutes. We hit an hour. We were thinking we were just doing a 40-minute episode, but
I thought we were doing a 30 minutes.
we went on a Koeman roast, so I think that's what like.
I mean,
Koeman.
wow, this fool was all going off about that. I was like, dude.
That's what makes it natural. That's what makes it real.
Yes,
So,
sir.
but yeah, I think on that note, we're gonna wrap up episode 22.
Follow us on all our social medias, as always.
Yeah, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, Spotify, Anchor, TikTok,
Snapchat.
Snapchat. Even though we don't, no one's added us. We haven't used it.
It's there.
It's there. So if you actually add us, we'll snap you. Like,
Yeah.
It's been your bar, Nizzle.
it's been your boy Andrew, Drew, Drewski, whatever. Pick a name.
Christian the Finesser.
And that's our episode. Take
That's
us
it.
away, Andrew.
Bye.
Oh, but like, I mean, the best Latin, but
Oh, my bad.
Oh
my
yeah,
bad,
play.
my bad.
I'm the Rio Zlatan.
We'll get there. Okay. All right. We ready?
yeah.
Yes, sir.
There's only one Zlatan.
There we go.